There you go. How'd you like that one? That is Yoolbrenner. Welcome to Smash. This is your weekly dose of metal, punk, and hardcore, brought to you by Jonny D. This is we are at Wow FM. You could be streaming us online at wowfm.org, or even listen to us at 100.5 and stream us on demand. Look at our socials for that. After a big 2023, we got a big 2024 coming now. We only just started the show, so we can all guns blazing now. We do have our first guest for the year. It's our first show of the year. We do have Yoolbrenner in. Well, I guess Liam from Yoolbrenner. How you doing?
Yeah, good, man. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. How's the new year doing for you?
Yeah, really good. Thanks. A lot of good things happened. So, yeah, had a good break. So,
good break. That's all we want. That's all we want. Big year. So, how's things on the Yoolbrenner front? How blowing up on, other than blowing up on TikTok? Well, no, tell us about that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I've been sort of slaving away at these like girly pop metal remixes that I do on TikTok. So, and then it's been a bit slow, but just recently I had a bit of a breakthrough with the Peach PRC Like a Girl Does remix. So
where's that at the moment with likes and
that's at
views?
It's over like 50k views at the moment.
Wow.
And like over a few thousand comments and a few thousand likes and stuff like that.
That's only probably just over a couple months, isn't it? If that.
It's been like a month and 2 weeks or something like that. So
there you go. So it's still rising, still coming.
Yeah, and like people are still commenting on it like today and stuff like that, and I'm like, this video is.
Do you get back to all of them? Do you comment on every single one?
Yeah, I am trying to do the PR thing right and reply to everyone and stuff like that. So
that would be
it's daunting. Yeah, it's incredibly daunting.
Well, I guess it's good though. It's better than having no one check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
much better. Yeah. And the EP you released earlier this year.
Yep, in winter. Yeah, yep.
In winter, it was a winter EP.
Yep.
That was instrumental.
Yes.
Are you looking at doing another? Oh, so that was originals as well.
Yes. Yep.
We'll be playing that a little bit later on in the show. Are you looking at doing more instrumentals?
Yeah, I think
EPs?
the next time, like the next one I want to release, I do want to have some people do guest vocals on it and stuff like that. So.
Oh, nice. That could be interesting. I know a guy. He might be interested. Might start sounding like everything else though, anyway. Anyway, this is Smash. This is your weekly dose of metal, punk, and hardcore. If you did want to text us in and tell Liam how good you thought that song was, it's 0493 291 005. That is 0493 291 005. We do get a few texts in. Keep them light. Last week, though, I was slightly negative because no one liked my picks, but whatever.
Ah, well.
Oh, no, some people did. We got people at the end coming around and sticking up for me, but anywho, let's we always get our artists to pick songs when they come in. And do you want to tell us about your picks? This is a local band first.
Yeah, yep. So I picked the song "Burnout" from Witchspit, which I absolutely love them. Like I just love the message of the music, and yeah, I think I saw them. I think it was 2022, maybe, and they've just been stuck in my head ever since. So.
Yeah, they're from. I'm pretty sure they're just from around the corner. They're Port Adelaide people.
Oh, nice.
That. Well, I know Fran is. I know the drummer is, and I'm pretty sure he records it all. Last time I spoke to him, they recorded everything, so I assume they're still doing that. But all right, let's get right into it then. This is Witchspit Burnout on Smash. Nice ending there from Darko.
Bliss.
From Darko US. Somewhere in the United States. I don't know where they are. Well, they're two different guys from across the country, aren't they? I don't think they're even in the same studio project.
One's the drummer from Spite, and then the other one's the old vocalist from Chelsea Grin or something.
Isn't he pretty much everything, and then Chelsea Grin vocalist? Like, guy does all of it, like the guitar, drums, bass.
Yeah.
He's the main man. Much like Yoolbrenner, Liam from Yoolbrenner.
Hey.
But anyway, so that was a single that was released only last week. That was called Shanghai from Darko US. Single's called Shanghai, Darko US, because there's a Darko from another country, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then Witchspit just before that was their great song, Do a Sick Cunt You Burn Out. Oh wait, yes, that's what it was.
Yep.
You've been digging those guys, haven't you? We talked about local bands.
Yeah.
If you want a message about local bands, text in on the text line on 0493 321 005. Local bands. What do you think of them, like Liam? So the local bands of Adelaide. You've been around. So what do you think of the local bands of Adelaide?
Some pretty damn good ones. Some pretty shit ones.
Oh yeah. Oh, some shit. Well, we're going to go there straight away.
Oh, should we?
We can.
Yeah.
Yes, here it is. Okay, get ready, people.
All right.
Get ready.
First band.
Do it. Who does Liam from Yoolbrenner hate?
First
from
band,
Adelaide.
Line in the Sand. The only good thing about that band was a guy named Daryl Baker.
I know him. He's a good dude.
Yeah, they also sound like this other really horrible band going around at the moment called Cult Code. But you should check Cult Code out because they got a gig on the 12th.
Shit they are.
If you want to go and see how shit they are in person.
Well, let's keep it positive. Liam doesn't like Line in the Sand or Cold Code. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well.
Who does?
No one does. That's why we're here. Anyway, so we did play our Which Spit, which was your artist choice for this week. Artist pick. What's the other pick?
My other pick is Bring Back the Noise from Alpha Wolf.
Absolute banger. That's funny. That I think I like that song too. Yeah, that made our
doesn't like Alpha
made our
Wolf?
number 2 last year.
Yeah.
In the middle. Let's get straight. Alpha Wolf, are they a big influence on you?
Oh yes, absolutely.
They're doing big things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Humongous stuff. Yeah. All right, let's get straight into it. This one is called Bring Back the Noise on Smash. Have some Shattered Hourglass for your Tuesday evening. That was Greenwash, and it's still going. That was released on the 22nd of December, just a couple weeks ago. We're in 2024 now. We have Yoolbrenner here. Liam from Yoolbrenner. How do you pronounce that exactly?
Yoolbrenner.
Yoolbrenner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I try to say, but I often say Bringer because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's from a movie reference.
Yeah, from Cool Runnings. I mean, he's an actor. Is like Yoolbrenner's a real guy, but yeah, the only reason why I thought about it was because of Cool Runnings.
That's fantastic. That's like Bill Murray.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it spelt differently to?
Yeah.
Oh, so it is a lot like Bill Murray then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
fantastic.
like originally, because like I was like obsessed with Bill Murray at the time of writing that sort of stuff, and I was like, who's a old actor's name that I can use? And like the ones that I was tossing up like between were like Dan Aykroyd and like John Candy
This
and
is better
stuff like
because it's
that.
a little bit more left field.
Yeah.
But everyone knows the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if people don't know, we're talking about Bill Murray, we're talking about the band Bill Murray. Bilmuri.
Yeah.
Bill Murray. What's his first name? Something Frank. Johnny Frank? Is it just
I
Johnny
don't know.
Frank? I think it's just Johnny Frank from Attack Attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bill Murray, check them out. They're in the count last week. I'll not playing them tonight, but there'll be a lot of them in Smash in the week to come. This is Smash, by the way, your weekly dose of metal, punk, and hardcore on WowFM 100.5 or streaming around the world at wowfm.org. I'm John. This is Liam from Yoolbrenner. We're going to talk a little bit more about Yoolbrenner now. Yeah, you've been around a bit. You've played a few shows. You've been in a few bands.
Yes. Yeah.
So what sort of how many shows have you've played? Many shows.
Yeah.
Pretty much played all over Australia as well.
Yeah, bit too many to count, like to recall every single one. But
it gets to that after we played, and you're like, I wish I actually did just document it, just so you know.
Yeah.
So what was your first show? Who was it with? What were you doing?
First like decent show, I think, was us supporting Parkway Drive at the Youthy in Alice Springs.
All right, what in Alice Springs? So that's where you grew up.
Yeah.
What band was that?
I was in a band called Here Among Dead. So it's
Here Among Dead. That's a very 2005 type name.
Yeah. It was.
Yep.
It was horrible. We thought it was
2010.
sick at the time.
Oh, I still do.
Yeah.
Supporting Parkway, was that chaotic? What what year was that? So Parkway, well, they've always been huge, so it wouldn't matter.
So this was just as they were getting ready to put out Deep Blue. So,
so their shows were at their best then.
Yeah.
That was when they were full hardcore shows, crowd jumping, winding over.
Yeah.
Yes. Just chaos. That was
and it was amazing. Like, I mean, like we hardly had anyone there to watch us. Everyone rocked up when Parkway Drive started playing.
Oh, he's still good on the resume.
Yeah.
Were you playing guitar or drums?
I was playing guitar. I have played drums in some other bands. I used to play drums in a thrash metal band called Extermission for a while, and then I got picked up to play in Nocturnal, in industrial sort of groove.
Yeah, they were a big
massive band.
Yeah, they toured the world, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they were huge to me when I was younger and stuff like that. Like
seeing them on Rage and Channel V.
Yeah, my sister used to date the bass player Sorbs for ages, so...
Sorbs?
Yeah. That was bloody good. But yeah, I played Blackened the Globe Festival with them in Alice Springs, and then I played the Woodford Folk Festival.
Blackened, that's the big one. Yeah.
Big festival in the
it's
NT.
Massive now, isn't it?
Yeah, massive now. It was in its very early stages when I was playing in Nocturnal.
Still fairly big though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. So King Parrot was the headliners for that one, so I got to play with King Parrot as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that was all up in Alice Springs.
Yep. Yeah.
What about the rest of the East Coast?
Yeah, well, I hit the East Coast recently with... that
shitty band.
Yeah, that shitty band you might know of, Cop Code. Got to go over and do some cool stuff with those horrible guys.
Yeah. Heard it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. Good fun. And then, lately just trying to be a part of the music scene here in Adelaide, so...
Yeah. Nice.
Which was always a dream of mine coming from Alice Springs. I used to see the
Enigma Bar. It's funny how everyone from Adelaide sees Enigma Bar and like, oh no, Enigma Bar. Everyone in the States like, I want to play Enigma Bar Adelaide. Bucket list.
Yeah, it was like all that black market stuff used to make us so jealous.
Was huge. Yeah, black market in the day was fantastic.
We'd see all these bands and we're like, why do we live in Adelaide?
I love the black market days. Yeah, that's rest in peace those days. A lot of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. So, do you plan on playing any shows with Yoolbrenner? What's the deal with that? Is that a possibility?
I think possibly once I get like another 4 or 5 EPs under my belt, I think.
And how many do you have them all written already though?
Yeah. So they're all they're all just in the mixing and mastering stage, and I was supposed to try
which you do yourself as well.
Yes, yeah.
Mixer and master, and you've also done that for billions of people, not billions, but a lot of people around the world as well, haven't you? You don't have your own little name for your studio, do you? Just basically Liam. I did
at one point.
Yeah.
And then I obviously it was called Horson's Lake Recording, and then I moved away from that place, and I was like, I can't really use that name anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, you do a lot of stuff, a lot of mix and mastering and all different genres.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even got people in America to write songs for you, basically, haven't you?
Yeah.
And just act like it's theirs now.
I know, it's awesome.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's weird that people do that, don't they?
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, I wrote. So I wonder if they tell their mates, like, oh, I wrote this.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you're sick, man. You're like this.
Little do they know, some bearded guy in a bedroom wrote it for them.
Yeah. So you do a lot of We'll get to that later. Actually, let's get to this next song. We're going to play off the EP. It's off the instrumental EP. It's called Think of Lines.
Yes.
Lines. Lines. What does that mean?
This song's about some shenanigans. It's about the 2 a.m. walk to a ATM at 3 o'clock in the morning to pull out enough money for a, bit of substance.
All right. So while we're playing this song, get to that mindset of when it's 2 a.m., probably a Friday or a Saturday night, and you'd want it to be.
Yeah, God, yeah.
God
hope so.
God hope so, yeah. And, you've just got this on your mind. So this song is called Think of Lines by Yoolbrenner on Smash. Ooh. Bit of reactions there, Masquerade from the Discomposure EP that came out back in 2019. We have Liam from Yoolbrenner here. How you doing, Liam?
Good, man. How are you?
Still doing good, still here. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. So, Well, we played a bit of reactions then, just to kind of celebrate the show this weekend. They haven't played a show in a long time, so if you're looking for some metal, punk, and hardcore this weekend, bit thin on the metal to be honest, but there's a lot of punk and a massive hardcore show on Thursday night. Head down. We do have the throwaway single launch with Lars and Pelvis and a band Tapley's Hill. So there's a bit of metal and punk, bit of everything mixed in there. Mantra are playing a show with the Broken Hill and the Hards at the Broadcast Bar. That's Friday night, so he's got a couple options there. Saturday night, Smoke No Fire are playing with Mantra again at Crown Anchor. That's a single launch. And then Pest Control, John Ann and Johnny Amoral are playing at the Metro.
Dang.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting show. And then the big hardcore show that we're playing a few bands from, Reactions, and then Phantoms from Sydney, Bolt Cutter, Brain Freeze, Devoidance, Nowhere to Run, Stressed, Tunnel Vision at the Rhino Room, and Low Life Basement Bar. I don't know if it's at both or if it's... Because the Low Life Basement Bar is the basement and then Rhino Room's the top floor. Maybe they're doing the whole lot. There's a few bands.
Yeah.
Could be a two-stage thing. I'm not sure. I should look into that. I should know. My bad. Anyway, some hardcore if you want. And that was Reactions. That's why we played Reactions. I know that Liam loves his hardcore. I know Liam loves his Aussie hardcore. I know Liam loves his Aussie music. So what bands did you kind of cut your teeth on growing up? Aussie. I'm pretty sure you're a fan of the Aussie music too.
Yeah. Silverchair. That was the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was yes.
That's the one that made me want to do this music stuff anyway. So
yeah. What was the first Silverchair song you heard?
First Silverchair song I heard. It was Israel's Son.
How good.
Yeah.
How good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one I learnt was Freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On guitar. Yeah. I reckon that's everyone's first 3 or 5 songs they've ever learned. Freak on guitar.
Yeah.
That first riff. It's iconic. Just because it sounds so good and it's so
yeah.
easy. Funny how it does sound easy, but everyone still plays it wrong.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, what a freak, literally. Like, Frog Stomp come out as like 14-year-olds.
I know.
And they're writing songs like Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ripping solo in it.
Like, just completely rivaling grunge bands from that era.
They held their own.
Yeah.
Definitely held their own. Well, there wasn't really any grunge after them. Like, kind of...
Yeah.
Grunge sort of died. They kind of kept it going because Pearl Jam turned all folk.
Yeah.
They were great, but they turned folk, and then other bands kind of died.
That's why I get a bit shitty when people are like, oh, Australia doesn't have any good music, and it's like...
get out, and they don't pay... Yes, exactly. Even in the 80s, all these bands, these punk rock bands that played like 200 gigs a year, they just... Like, your Midnight Oils and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, why not? I mean, I know it was a metal, punk, and hardcore show, but those guys were like... They were rocking it. They were doing the hard yard. They were more punk than some punk bands these days that are just on TikTok, silver spoon in their mouth. These guys are playing shows to, some pretty rough crowds.
Yeah.
In the
Well, it's like you look at all the bands that are like currently reigning supreme on like modern metalcore charts and stuff like that. It's essentially all Australian bands. It's North Lane, it's Alpha Wolf, it's Polaris,
yes.
It's Mirrors.
I mean, Amity Affliction are still huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're still doing things.
Thornhill and all that sort of stuff. We have
the new wave as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were killing it back then too, yeah. The front runners.
Yeah, all Australian.
Yeah, because you got now Bring the Horizon are just doing weird things, and they've been around forever. Architects kind of, they're just there, they're a big thing.
Yeah.
US bands on that thing, there's obvious some that, we listen to a lot of Aussie music. That's why we're doing this show.
Yeah.
Australian. We do dabble in international, but we love our South Australian Aussie punk and hardcore. But even just 90s Aussie bands like your old... Just growing up, your Living Ends, your Regurgitators.
Yeah, your Grinspoons, your Butterfingers.
Butterfly Effect, Carnival, even those ones afterwards
absolutely,
and stuff. There's so much good stuff out there. I played Snap to Zero and Test Eagles earlier on, and that was awesome. There really is a lot of good Aussie music.
I like to even go a bit older with Skyhooks and Tism and stuff like that.
Tism, yes. Fantastic. Or even the Angels.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're a good old school Aussie bands. I'm never going to see your face again. Everyone knows that. Everyone's rocking out to that one.
Yeah. Don't mind a bit of Powderfinger from time to time.
They had some good stuff. They did. No, they got some good stuff. They all did. Eskimo Joe, early stuff was a bit punky. They got a bit artsy. But I didn't mind them too. There was a lot of good bands. It's just, I don't know. I don't know.
People are too busy throwing money at international bands when they could be throwing it at, like, really good Australian bands.
Yeah.
Like, instead of paying Metallica $10 million to come to Australia, they should just try and throw $10 million at Daniel Johns to get Silverchair back together.
I've heard apparently he even has said $20 million, he'd still say no.
He'd still say no.
Apparently. I don't know if anyone's written him that check and called his bluff. If I was a millionaire, I'd call his bluff.
Yeah, we should start up a GoFundMe.
Yes, you should. If he says, no, we take the money and we're a millionaire.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to record a new Silverchair album, trying to be like the heavy stuff. Well, yeah, speaking of Silverchair, so favourite album?
Favourite album?
Yeah.
It's probably an unpopular one, but I love Diorama start to finish. Yeah.
So what did you think of Young Modern then?
Absolutely not.
That's where I was going to.
Yeah, I don't think about it often, so...
No, I'll be honest, I can't even remember any, other than the single, Straight Lines. I can't remember any, I don't know anything from it really.
I was showing someone that Straight Line song in the car one day and they're like, I thought this was Coldplay, and I was like, oh man.
Because it came on just after like Slave or something. Madman. They had some good sporting. Yeah, Silverchair, some great songs. Yeah, Aussie music. I haven't even checked in with the ARIAs anymore. Are they still do people still care about that? I mean, I should probably care about it. But I remember back in the day, it seemed like a big thing when Silverchair won it every year.
Yeah.
But it was still a big thing.
Yeah.
It used to be on, I don't know, it's still on network TV and stuff. Well, yeah, network TV's dying anyway.
Yeah.
But FM radio is not. FM radio is here to stay.
No, here it is.
Here it is.
You are listening.
You are listening to Wow FM on 100.5. That is. You are lit.
Wow FM 100.5.
Excellent.
Thanks, Steve. We had to. We're pumping it.
100.5 Wow FM.
Just in case you didn't know what you're listening to. I am with Liam from Yoolbrenner here. We are talking about everything. We're talking about how much we love live Aussie music, but we've got to get back into it. This is a band that's playing that hardcore show down at either Rhino Room or Low Life Basement Bar, one of the two. Band killing it at the moment. This is called Bolt Cutter. Smash! A Scowl out of Santa Cruz. That is a Psychic Dance Routine. Just before that, we had Phantoms from Sydney, Bad Moon Rising, a single that came out earlier this year. Before that was Brain Freeze, Furnace featuring Zyle from New Zealand, from an EP that came out a few years ago now, 2018. And then Bolt Cutter on the top, Decay from their 2-track promo. We do have Liam from Yoolbrenner in the Wow studio today on Smash, your weekly dose of metal, punk and hardcore on Wow FM 100.5 or streaming worldwide on wowfm.org. We have to bring you the weather now, and as I do, I like to get my guests to read out the weather. Liam, you can see the screen there, can you?
Yeah, I can see the screen, but...
Are you doing your own?
No. Unfortunately, without my glasses, I can't read it from that far away, so I'm going to have to read it off my phone.
Okay.
Yep, are you ready?
So, 7-day forecast. This is brought to you by Liam.
100.5 Wow Weather Update.
Good evening. The weather today. Wednesday, we're looking at a high of 24, low of 29. Thursday, 30 degrees, fucking hot. Friday, 29.
Wait, have you got that set for Murray Bridge?
No, it's in semaphore. I set it to the right place.
Fantastic,
I wouldn't lie to the people like that.
Yeah, don't. Good. Yeah.
Friday, still pretty hot, 29. Saturday, fuck me, still hot, 29. Sunday's not bad, 24. Monday, not bad, 22.
Oh, there it is. Liam reading out your update. Your weather update on Wow FM. The update's not done yet, still going. You've just ripped through that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've been catching Smash in the recent. Let's just get rid of that weather there. That was putting me off the weather background.
Yeah.
If you have been listening to the show the last few weeks, we have been getting guests to be doing impersonations.
Yeah.
Steve-O, do you do a Steve-O impersonation?
No, I do not.
No, you don't get Steve-O?
Nah.
Have you heard the other guys?
Yes, I have, yeah.
How'd you rate them?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Two. Well, one, Steve actually called in. So we had Fair Call, Jimmy from Fair Call doing his impersonation. Then we actually had Steve-O come in and call, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
No impersonations at all?
No, maybe I can, Christoph Waltz's character from Inglourious Basterds. Yeah, I can... no, actually, I'm thinking of the wrong movie. I'm thinking of Django Unchained. So,
King Schultz.
Yeah, King Schultz, when he's trying to explain to Django what a bounty is, and he says, it's like a reward.
One more time for the listeners.
It's like a reward.
That's a good one. King Schultz. Fantastic. Is that it? Is that where you're...
That's where it stops, yep.
That's where it stops. Well, okay, fair enough. That's good. At least you gave us one. What about jokes?
What about jokes?
Yeah.
I've got some good ones. I got a really good one my dad told me the other day.
Yeah, a dad joke.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good for a dad joke.
Well, it's past 11 o'clock, so the good thing is you can pretty much say whatever you want.
Yeah. No, it's a
good or bad thing.
Yeah, it's a nice clean joke. So.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Let's hear this nice clean joke from Yoolbrenner. Jokes from Yoolbrenner on Smash.
So, a grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." And the grasshopper says, "You have a drink named Kevin?"
I think I heard that one. That is a lot lighter than I expected.
Yeah.
Do you have any more jokes, or is any more a bit more edgy?
Any more a bit more edgy?
Or are they gonna,
no, they've got some pretty inappropriate words that you spoke about earlier tonight. I can't say on live radio, so.
All right, maybe we leave those ones then. Oh, classic. All right, well, let's get back into we'll get into new music now after the weather. I hope you enjoyed the weather update. That was Land from Yoolbrenner. This is a new song. This was released on the last day of last year, which was only 3 days ago, 2023. This is The Wired Serenity. This song is called The Living Point. All right, that was I Choose Violence from their Trial by Combat EP. That was Death Knox that came out earlier this year in April. We've got those lads in next week, so tune in. We'll have those guys in for an interview. See how long they stay around. They might even co-host, but we'll see. We do have Liam from Yoolbrenner co-hosting tonight. But back to those songs that we were playing. We did have Wired Serenity on the top there with their new single, Living Point, which came out on the 31st of December. And then something came out on Christmas Day was Those Left Behind with their single, We Like to Party. They obviously like to party. Yeah, the boys, they like to party. That was Venga Boys' cover, and then kind of got a bit mashed up towards the end there, and just had fun with it, I guess. They like to party, I guess. What the hell? It's a party. We do have Liam here from Yoolbrenner here, who does a very good King Schultz from Django Unchained. Do you want to give it one more time?
It's like a reward.
What's his name? Christoph
Waltz. That's it.
It's as if he was in the studio. So speaking of Christoph Waltz, we might just take a sidetrack down a little bit off music for a second and talk about film. Why not? It's an
art form.
It's an art form, and we're all about it. So Tarantino films then, Christoph Waltz.
Yes.
Do you? We were talking off air. You're a massive fan.
Yes, all the time. Yep.
Do you have a favourite, or is that just too hard to? Changes.
I think I have a top three at least.
Top three?
I can't pick a favourite.
Yeah.
But I like Jackie Brown.
I like that you put that in top three because most people don't rate that one.
Yeah, but I really love it. So
I'm massive Tarantino fan, as we were saying before. So yep. I rate it highly.
Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
Fits in there, and then his last one, which is I didn't think was going to I didn't think anything could replace Pulp Fiction, in my list, but Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Is,
how good is it?
I know, it's amazing.
First time I watched it, I wasn't sure. Like the first few times, but then I kept rewatching it. I'm like, I'm rewatching it. I must like it, and now I just love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Because I guess like it's like really, really happy, and it's just fun. And then the ending.
Yeah, like like the movie doesn't seem like anything sinister is going to happen at all, and then like it's just
because even though it's because if you didn't know the Charles Manson story,
yeah,
you just think whatever.
Yeah,
but having that in the background, in the back of your mind, and then you think it's, and then it turns a bit,
yeah.
So I don't know. I still like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
They're usually in my top 3, and then the third one changes.
Yeah.
Glorious Bastards. I do like Django at times. That comes in there. Jackie Brown, probably not quite third. The Kill Bills, they're I like them, but they're not in my top. Probably not even top 5.
Yeah.
But do like them. Death Proof is a funny one.
Yeah, Death Proof is the one that I can't gel with. Like no matter how many times I've watched it.
The reason I think I like it is because before I saw it, I got told that it was like hardly like it was just like they don't class it as like a Tarantino film as it is because it was that Grindhouse thing with Rodriguez or whatever.
Yeah.
I liked it because I was expecting it to be worse than it was. So still don't really rate it very high on my Tarantino sort of list of 10. I think there is.
Yeah.
I feel like there's one I'm forgetting. That I love. I don't know. I love them all. And there's so many rumours on what's he doing next. I've heard he's doing a TV show. I've heard he's doing a movie. I've heard he's doing a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
I've heard.
I heard like one of the things that I've read that's like he's actually picked an actor for it is about this guy. He's a film critic in like a porno mag.
Wait, I think I have heard this or read something about this. Yeah.
And he's like he's incredibly racist or something. So.
Well, I saw an interview with him and it came out of his mouth. He said he had a TV show and he was going to...
Yeah.
He was ready to pitch it, but I don't know what's happened for it. He's a funny guy.
I'm sure whatever he does next will be amazing.
Did you hear the story of, in Pulp Fiction, I don't know, the guy, his drug dealer? He's supposed to be Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Lance, yes.
Was originally supposed to be Kurt Cobain.
They had it written for Kurt Cobain.
Wow.
I forget why Kurt didn't do it. For some weird reason. Or he might have died. No, he didn't.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe, wait. He might have died, but maybe that's probably why he didn't get to play him.
Oh, wow.
That time, because that's probably around the same time. He did. I saw a thing where he was cast as it. Have you also seen that other thing that was going around with all the all his choices for each actors and stuff?
Yeah.
There was some very interesting ones trying to pick them to play the character instead of who did play it. Apparently Bruce Willis was pitching for like everything in Pulp Fiction, but he was like, no, I've already given it to Tarantino. Travolta.
Yeah.
He wanted to play Jules and he's like, no, you can't.
Yeah, and like Travolta was like on his last legs when Tarantino picked him up.
Well, he said apparently because he's always loved him, and he said he said that apparently the fans or whoever he called him, the people never stopped loving him too because he would go out to dinner with him.
Yeah,
and people would lose their shit that they're over Tarantino.
Yeah, but like he can't give
Hollywood
a spot
thought
in the
he was
movie.
a B grader. Yeah, and he was like, "No, it's stupid." Did that, won awards, and now he's like
unstoppable. Yeah,
he's mega star. And the last few ones had like Leo and Brad Pitt in it, so you're not going to go, and Margot Robbie. You're not going to go wrong with those three. They're like the three biggest actors in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
Apparently, Margot Robbie literally only had like 15 minutes airtime in that whole movie. I swear she had more.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Apparently, there's something only 15 minutes. But
she didn't really have.
When you
much,
think about it, like, nah, she didn't. But
yeah,
she kind of stole it when she was there. I guess it was all about her and the scene she was in.
Oh yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, that's what the Charles Manson murders are about.
They're about it. Yeah, imagine if that happened. Yeah, imagine if that was the real story.
I like because that's why it's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because it's Once Upon a Time that didn't happen.
Well, it kind of does that too. So like Inglourious Bastards even, that was like what he wish happened.
Yeah.
Because they didn't kill Hitler.
No, absolutely. I mean, like that would have been pretty rad.
We don't condone killing on Smash unless you're Hitler.
Yes.
All right, let's get back into the music. We might chat about Tarantino film and other art forms soon, but this is This is a band that I felt like just missed out on my top 15 last year. One of my favourite bands. I'm wearing a shirt right now, which I didn't realise.
What does that say? Dog Church.
Yep, this is Dog Church with their new song. Well, the song that came out last year, Myopic. Otherwise known as Drug Church from... It's just as weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, wait. What's weirder, Dog Church or Drug Church as the name of the band?
Dog Church.
Is weirder or more accepted?
Definitely.
Well, there we go, I'm wrong. Drug Church, here they are from Albany, New York. This is Myopic. This is a banger. Enjoy it. This one's a little bit of a long fade out there. That is Spirit Box. It's another one. Yeah, we'll fade that one out. Spirit Box Celador from The Fear of Fear EP, which came out about a month ago, a little bit longer, only in November. It was a good one. Just before that, we had Father Dear Hands, Let It Wither from Sydney. That was a single from in November as well. And before that, we had Dog Church. Oh, sorry, it was Drug Church.
That's the one.
My bad. Sorry, your Drug Church. Drug Church. We do have Liam from Yoolbrenner here. We're talking Tarantino films. We're talking gigs. We're talking absolutely everything. We're even talking Port Adelaide because our mate Travis Spoke had to see us ages before.
Yep.
And we're in Semaphore, so we're allowed to talk about Port Adelaide and the football team.
The best football team ever.
The best. So Liam, you're a fan.
Yes.
This is totally Liam bringing it up, not me. If anyone knows me, I don't follow AFL that much.
I've never heard you talk about football once, actually.
No. Managed to bring it up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Liam. So, tell me your stories. Did you play footy?
Used to.
Yeah. Back. Where?
I used to play in Alice Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, played A grade for a little bit, and then once I started getting really good at guitar, I was like, I had to stop because I kept jarring my fingers all the time. So I was like, this is
those issues too.
Yeah, it's not good if you want to try and pursue a career in music. So
that is true, and you can't get past the game for like shit.
Yeah,
you used to play on those pretty hard.
Yeah, hard dirt footy ovals, no grass. So.
No grass. Yeah. And shoes.
Yeah. Sometimes no, sometimes
optional.
shoes. Yeah. Optional. Sometimes the Guernsey was optional as well.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. You didn't know who you were passing the ball to sometimes.
Did it actually get like that?
Yes, sometimes.
Nice. And what position did you play?
Full forward.
Big goal kicker.
Yeah.
Big marks, big goals.
Try to, yeah.
I guess so. So any have you played since you come to Adelaide?
No.
Right, yeah, okay. How long have you been in Adelaide for now?
Oh, you're testing my knowledge about my own self.
Yeah.
So, it's been a few years. I doubt it. It's been a few years. So.
Been here a few years now.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway, so we'll get on to it. We'll play some more bands that are playing this weekend. That's a little bit of a vibe that's going on this weekend. This next two bands, Pest Control, John Ann, they're playing this Saturday night. It is.
Yeah.
Yes, Saturday night at the Metro. So if anyone wants a bit of punk and grunge and you know the whole kit and caboodle.
Is there another band playing?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
They're called Johnny Amoral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Heard they're a good band.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I don't know who you heard that one from.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's play some Pest Control. They're playing with two other bands. Catch both of them on Friday night. Could be fun. Why not? That's okay. Okay. People still laughing there. That is a band that released a song last week, and it's called Hot Tub. Before that was John Ann doing their song F With Me, and Pest Control, Close Contact. They're playing a gig this Saturday night. That's why we're playing that one. And the next song we've got Yoolbrenner. We've got Liam from Yoolbrenner in studio tonight. He's still hanging around. We've got a little bit more time. We've got some time for some throwbacks, punk metal and hardcore throwbacks. Don't know if I've got time for my pick, but we'll try and squeeze it in there. This next song, though, we're going to play, it's off Liam's EP. It's got an interesting title. It's called R.I.P. The Precinct. Tell us about that one.
So anyway, I fell in love with this nightclub called The Precinct.
It's no longer there.
That's no longer there anymore. So
Hence the name.
Hence the name. Once it got shut down, I wrote this song about it.
You used to. It was hard when you had a night after a gig.
Yep.
Hard to keep you away from there, apparently.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is even going on with that space? Are they gonna? Pardon me. Do you know what's going on?
I don't know. Give it to me. I'll reopen it and reuse it for the exact same reasons I was using it for before.
It was such a good space. It was really it was huge.
Yeah.
State of the art. I don't know why. Do we know why it went through? Money. Is this money or
maybe? Who knows?
Because it was still that was after COVID too. So there's no excuse. That was still pumping, or. Did it just kind of survive through COVID, but then couldn't keep going?
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, people said it wasn't booming, but every time I was there, it seemed pretty lively. So I hung around in the bathroom mostly. So.
Very lively, very they do have. I have heard they've got extremely lively bathrooms.
They do.
They do.
I know from experience.
Well, this is paying homage to the Precinct. This is Rip the Precinct Bathrooms by Yoolbrenner on Smash. Goodbye.